Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Timbella's Rex. So guys, I want to analyze BTC USDT for us so that we can know if this bull run is actually gonna happen based on our technical analysis or if it's not, right? So guys, as you all know, I always analyze from my monthly time frame. But if you don't know, now you know. Timbella's Rex, we always analyze from the higher time frame because the higher time frame gives us an edge to know the direction of the market, right? We have a clear picture when we look from the higher time frame. So without talking too much, guys, let's get right into the analysis. So on my monthly time frame, this is a BTC US dollar. So my monthly time frame, we have a monthly zone right about here. Like this, guys, we have a monthly zone right here. So this is what we have on the monthly time frame. Now if we zoom in, when I zoom in, guys, if I import my arrow tool for explanation, okay, so guys, this is the monthly time frame, right? This is the zone created on the monthly time frame. So this zone now was broken out. The zone was broken by a bullish candle. If you're a beginner, I know you always see red and green candles, but here on my screen, my charts, I edited my candlesticks. Instead of the default green and red candles, I use pink and black candles. So my black candles are my bullish candles, while my red candles, my pink candles are my bearish candles. Okay, so anyway you see black candle, just know that it's representing the green candles, which is the bullish candles. Okay guys, so this candlestick, this particular candlestick, this bullish candlestick, which is the green candle, right, on your chart, it broke out of this monthly zone, telling us okay that BTC has a break of structure, a BOS, which means we are going upwards, right? So now on the weekly time frame, we have to keep going lower to know what we're going to do next with what we have on our charts in terms of technical analysis. So on the weekly time frame, this is what we have on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, guys, we can see that price has been ranging. You can see the price has been ranging. The price has been ranging. Even on the weekly time frame, there's no such thing as price has even broken out of this monthly zone. Look at, there's no such thing that price has broken out of the monthly zone. We just had resistance. Price kept resisting. There was no full bodied candle breaking out of this zone. Remember, these gray boxes, my zone, right? The zone we got from the monthly time frame. Yeah, do not forget that. So the weekly time frame, every candlestick on the weekly time frame kept resisting that zone. No full bodied candle was able to break out. Instead, it formed its own resistance zone right about here. Okay, and this is where price is currently at right now. Price is currently at that zone, resisting it, right? Price is currently here now, resisting the same zone. So this is what our chart looks like on the weekly time frame. Okay, So guys, on the monthly time frame, let's go back. I want to draw attention to something. Okay. So if you watch well on this monthly time frame, guys, this is the zone we drew, right? This is the zone on the monthly time frame. Now watch what this candle did. When the bullish candle broke out of this zone, it resisted this same zone when it came here, giving us weak rejections, candlestick weak rejections. Yeah, it formed a hammer, just rejecting this zone entirely. If I zoom in to give you a clearer picture, you see, it kept resisting that zone to show you that it doesn't want to go below it. It's maintaining itself because the bullish candle already, which is this green, this black candle, has really broken out of the zone from the very beginning. So it's telling us that the bulls are in this market. So when it came back to retest, it was just retesting this zone, and at the same time giving us weak rejections, telling us that we are not going lower. Instead, it's closed inside the zone. The candlesticks closed inside the zone, right? The candlesticks closed inside the zone, guys, telling us that this is a very strong monthly zone. It gave us first week rejection. Candlestick closed inside. The second one closed inside. Give us weak outside of it, then closed inside. Another one, a very beautiful bearish hammer, closed inside the same zone. This one also closed inside the same zone, telling us that this is strong resistance zone, now turning to a support zone, and it doesn't want to trade below it. Only this thing, guys, only this thing, only this movement of BTC should tell you that BTC is on a bullish move, a very strong bullish move. Leaving how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at the same time coming to give an engulfing bullish candle in this month of October that just finished yesterday, guys. Very interesting coin. So as we move forward into the video, guys, now we'll go again to our weekly time frame, right? Where we have this mini resistance that price is already forming. Because of this resistance on the weekly time frame, price is still resisting there and cannot go past it. So guys, another thing I want us to do is, from what we can see on this chart, we have something like a flag. So I'm gonna draw a trend line so that we can have that pattern, right? We're gonna draw another one. This helps us to give us a clear picture, right? And guys, you know that when price breaks a pattern like this, it goes the same distance, right? So I'm going to be drawing that distance. So I normally use this to draw my distance. I'm going to be measuring the distance of I'm going to be measuring the distance of this range. I'm going to be measuring the distance of this range. Because if price breaks this range, it's going to go the same distance. In other words, guys, BTC is coming to this place. BTC is coming to 91,000. Yes, that's what it automatically means. The BTC is coming to 91,000. So I'm going to be removing that box, right? So that we don't have a lot of box and we'll be confused. But I already gave you this black line. So now we know that BTC is coming to 91,000, okay? So, but then we cannot just enter the market and start buying to 91,000. Okay, so we're going to be taking this analysis one after the other by switching through time frames so that we can be able to know what we're doing. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the daily time frame. Right, so on our daily time frame, guys, this is what we have on the daily time frame. We have price going upwards, so I'm going to impute another trend line. Okay, I'm going to put another trend line like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to tell us that price is going to the upward direction. Okay, so guys, this is our daily time frame. So I think we have a lot of lines, so I can just as well remove this line, okay, so that we don't get confused. Okay guys, so now price broke out of this trend line. Remember, I did that on the weekly time frame, right? That breaking was on the weekly time frame, right? This is it. Okay, we had our first touch of trend line, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, fifth touch, and after the fifth touch of the trend line, a weekly candle broke. The weekly candle broke, telling us that we are going upwards. Also supporting the fact that a monthly candle also broke out of this zone too. But now, because we're on a weekly time frame, there is a resistance here that has been formed by the weekly time frame, and this is where price is at. After price broke the trend line, after much forming of resistance on the trend line resistance, we broke out with a beautiful candle stick on the weekly time frame, and now we're heading upwards. But because of the resistance on this weekly time frame, price is currently stuck there. So how are we going to do to continue this trade? Because you cannot just, we are in a resistance, you cannot just continue buying when there is no breakout and you don't know where you're going. Yes, we know that price is going to 691,000, but how are we going to jump into this trade to be able to maximize profit, right? That is how we become good, better traders. That's how we know we're profitable, when we can be able to jump in, not be able to risk much, so that we can make profit. So guys, I'll go back to my daily time frame. So on my daily time frame now, this is the trend line which price broke out of, right? Price tested the trend line and also this zone, because this is zone, this is trend line where price touched for the fifth time before breaking out of the trend line. So there is a zone there. So I'm going to be putting a zone there. Yeah. But this time, guys, I'm going to be changing the color so that we don't get confused, right? I'm going to be changing the color. I'm going to be changing the color of this zone. I'm going to be changing the color of this zone, guys. We'll change the color to let's say this color. Okay, so this is the zone. Okay, so this is the zone, right? The trend line. Remember, this is the trend line. This is this red line, trend line. This was a zone. Now price broke out of the trend line. Now we tested the same zone, which is also the trend line. We also retesting the trend line at the same time. Then went up to meet this resistance or the weekly time frame that is making it difficult for price to go upwards. So guys, I don't want this video to be long. I'm going to switch over to the 4-hour time frame, right? Because now we're looking for how to maximize this move. So this is what we have on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we see price. We see price going to the being hindered from crossing over because of that weekly zone, and now price started coming downwards, right? And guys, remember where prices are right now. Prices are at our monthly zone. This is a weekly zone. Now retesting this monthly zone, which is this place. You can't be able to see it because of we are on a lower time frame, so the zone on the monthly time frame was not able to be visible here, right? But if you check it on the daily, you can see that it's visible, right? You can see that it's visible. Price after retesting the trend line zone went to the weekly zone, now retesting the monthly zone, which is with this today's candle. We tested this monthly zone, this today's candle. This is a daily time frame, right? This is a daily time frame, today's candle, testing this monthly zone. So basically price is looking for a basis of moving upwards. So because of this resistance, it has to go back to look for power, more power to go back upwards. Yeah. So I'm going to be drawing the zones possible where price can be able to come back to and actually move forward. This is the first, right? And this is where price is currently at right now. And there's another zone here, right? And we have another bigger zone here. Okay, guys, hope you understand what I'm doing here. Yeah, the zones are much, but I'm on a higher move of the market, right? I want to show us where price can always come back to, right? So we are on a buy move, but now price is retesting the zone. Because it is retesting the zone, it can keep moving upwards to continue, or it can come back to this zone to go back, which is a more beautiful and more reasonable thing if it does that, right? Because then to retesting this trend line it just broke out of, and also making a resistance which is a support now to move upwards, right? So we want to see price come to this zone and move upwards, or come to the zone and move upwards, or come to this zone and move upwards. So it's going to be either of any of these things. Price is going to retrace to gain momentum to go upwards, right? Because for it to resist all this while, it's going to be doing a bigger thing. It's going to be needing enough room to breathe to be able to gain momentum to break out of this resistance that it has been resisting for the past few months. It's not going to be easy, guys. Okay, so on the 4-hour, guys, prices BTC is going to it might come all the way to this place, which is this zone. So from everything I'm seeing here, it looks like BTC is going to be selling, right? So why did I say so? It's going to be doing a little bit of selling because it's going to get to this place, maybe retest and come back to the zone before moving upwards, right? It's going to be doing this, or it's going to be moving to the zone and then push upwards. So we don't know what it's going to do, but that is why we analyze, right? So that is it, guys. That is it, guys. We want to see price get to this level because this was an uptrend, right? And the resistance here. Price came down, went back to resist this resistance zone, and now we did a choke right about here. This is an internal choke, guys. Now it came to the zone. So if it comes back to this place to retest, sellers can push it back down here, giving momentum to go up, or sellers can still push it further down, giving it a momentum to go up or further down again. So these are potential places that price can come and go upwards. Price can come to this zone, which is the trend line, and this the beautiful place to go upwards. So price can come here and go upwards, right? So guys, that's it for BTC USDT. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, right? But all we know is that BTC is going to go to 91,000. Thank you guys for watching. So guys, I'm going to be removing this weekly resistance zone so that we can have a clearer view, right? Yeah. So it told us that BTC was going to go to 91,000, but then it's going to go to the half of that distance first. It's going to go to half of the distance before it gets to 91,000. Okay, so that is what price does. Anytime price breaks any distance or any move, once it wants to go to that distance, it goes to half of it first of all. So we're going to be, since we've marked our full distance as well, we are going to be marking our half as well. Okay, so if I adjust this, this should be 91,000, then the half of it should be half of it should be 80,000. Yes, so this is what price is going to do. BT is going 80,000 first of all, then 91,000, right? So how do you maximize this move to 80,000 and 91,000? This is my daily time frame, guys. So these are the zones that price might come to. These are the places that price might come to before going upwards. Price would either take off from here to 80,000, of which I doubt. It can also come to retest this zone to gain momentum to go to 80,000, or it can also come below, right? So that is how price move. Price does not move in one direction. So what gives me that confidence to know that price might come down is because price is actually at the zone where it did a choke, guys. Remember, if you don't know the meaning of choke, you can always comment for me to make a video on choke and break of structure. Guys, this is where BTC did a choke, right? This is the zone where price did a choke. This high is a place where we see, okay, BTC has been coming after it got to this place, which is the highest point it has ever gone to. It came down, went up, it came down, went up, it came down. So this is all these moves are what downward movements, and this is the high that caused this lowest move, which was the move it did to the downward direction before going to the upward direction. So because of this was the high, this was the last high that gave us this low. Yeah. So this movement, which is the lowest point of this whole move, this movement from here now breaking out of this high that gave us this low, it means that a choke has been established. It means that BTC has established a choke by breaking out of this high, which is this move that it did here, right? It means that a choke has been established. This high has been taken out by this movement. Look at it. There has been a breakout. There has been a breakout. So it means that we are going upwards. There's nothing stopping BTC from going to 80,000. Right? So now, because there's nothing stopping it from going to 80,000, it's currently retesting this choke. But for it to get more momentum, it can come here to go up, or it can still sell to this level to go up, or it can still come back to this level because there's a level here, guys, to now go up. But just know that in everything, guys, in everything BTC is going to do, BTC can never, I repeat, BTC will never trade below this level. It can never trade below this low. BTC will never trade below this low. Anything that makes BTC sell back down to this level, anything that makes BTC sell back down to this level and break it, anything that makes BTC break, sell, and sell to this level and break it, guys, you know that BTC has automatically changed, that there will be no more bull run, that we are not going to sell. So I'll just use a horizontal line for that. So just mark it anywhere. Anything that makes BTC go below 48,000, guys, it's a no for us. So that's it for this video, guys. BTC is going to come here, buy, come here, buy, or come here, buy to 80,000. Thank you very much.